Environmental friendly cleaning supplies. So we have sausages. I learned this from Kazungu. Hurt the ones you say you're so deep in love with. You don't know nothing, 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 nothing. You don't know. The house is a mess because, well, Fundi's walking in and out and all that, and all the other stuff. But yesterday I went to the shamba to pick up some. I went to the shamba and picked up some vegetables. And my mom came through, so I picked up enough for me and my mom. So my mom has carried half stash. This is my stash, which I want to put away in the fridge. Ignore this. We had pancakes for breakfast. My mom and my baby brother were here, so I was so excited. So we have some baby spinach, we have some dania, cauliflower, some zucchini, red cabbage, some leeks, a lot of lettuce, which I love, and some broccoli in the bag over here. So I'm excited because my fridge was looking hella empty. But I want to clean the fridge and put this away. And then also have to put away some of the stuff that I bought. I have like vinegars and whatever's and cat food. So there's that. Do I have to cook today? No. Why? Because yesterday I made butter chicken and we still have like leftover. Also, I was so happy. I'm finally buying sufurias. I've not had sufurias. Like I've not had grown-up sufurias since moving by myself because I gave away my sufurias. It's also because like the sufurias I wanted, and the price has gone up, and I'm sad. Those sufurias, like, they're so gorgeous, but I'm still gonna buy them. I'm still gonna buy them eventually. But I bought a grown-up sufuria. It's just one, but like, you know why anyone who cooks, if you cook in your house, you know why I'm like, oh yeah. But I was so happy because I bought that sufuria. I'm looking for good lighting. I bought that sufuria, and the first person who I made food for in that sufuria was my mom. I made my mother food in that sufuria. Also, I found this really cute bowls. They're glass bowls at Carrefour. I'm like, oh gosh, to like store food in the fridge and everything. I bought them and cleaned them. What I loved was the price. You know how expensive glass containers are, and like a size like this usually goes for about 600 bob or something. I got that for 220 shillings. I also have to clean the face of my fridge because it's looking dusty and everything in between. It is a Sunday afternoon and my intention today was to spend my day cleaning. So that's what I'm finna do. I want to get started on that. But I'm so excited. So I'm going to put away the food or whatever is bad. I think I have to make rice or whatever. What's it called? A starch to go with my butter chicken. I'm thinking of doing mashed potatoes because I bought a lot of potatoes and I have asked for more. I made the mistake of asking men to move stuff for me. Huge mistake, because they did move the stuff, but then they placed it everywhere because men. Well, this man at least. So the guys are like, no, don't worry, we'll just move that for you. I was like, okay, cool. And it's because I was running away from the dust because of all the, because I'm in recovery. So I was just like, no, I can't be in here with the dust and everything. And they were like, oh, don't worry, we got you. And I was like, oh, they got me. I can't walk in there. Like, but I'm so excited. Today I was supposed to meet the guys from across to see if they'd be willing to give me water. They haven't come. I'm not sure why. If they don't come, I'll just go there tomorrow and be like, hi, my name is so-and-so, Muthoni, and I want water. Give me water. Water, please. But yeah, I know they'll give me water. I was told like he's some nice guy and whatever, so I'm like, okay. So yeah, I want to find something to watch, and then let's do this. Okay, I'm so happy to be back into like creating content. I had missed this. I had missed you. I don't know what to watch. I'm hoping there's like some nice new... Oh, I've not paid for Netflix. I've not been paying for Netflix because... Oh, there's a time I ranted about this. Oh, wow. Okay, can you see me? You can. There's a time I ranted about this, but then that clip never made it into the video. My down button on my remote is not working. And then I was like, oh, fine. What else? I have a keyboard. And then I pull out my keyboard, and the first 2 days the down button is working fine. We're good. We're doing good. And then 2 days, 3 days later, the down button on the keyboard is like, yeah, no thank you. And then I was like, it's okay. I have my Apple TV remote. I'm going to use that. I charge my Apple TV remote, and the touchpad is not working. So what am I trying to say? I can't use my down button on any of my remotes, keyboards, whatevers that help me navigate my apps. And then someone logged me out of my Netflix, and I watch Netflix on the TV. I don't watch Netflix on my phone. I watch on TV. I was logged out, and I was just like, I have parasites that watch Netflix because I pay for it, right? I was like, if I am not watching, neither are you. So now we are all not watching Netflix until I either get this replaced or get a keyboard or get something where the down button works. Right now, Showmax is still logged in, so we're doing good. Spotify I can easily access because I just link my phone. YouTube, the same thing, I just link my phone. Prime Video, we are not doing great, so I'm not paying for that either. So now we have to find something to watch.
You know that I want to be good for you. You know that I want to be good for you, I do. But sometimes someone was bad for me. Sometimes someone was bad, oh can't you see? I'm just being weak. I think you know that I care for you. I think you know that I care for you, I do. But sometimes I can't be there for me. Sometimes I can't be there, baby, can't you see that I'm just being me? Sometimes we're just colliding and we keep on fighting, but we'll be okay, 'cause we got unconditional love. Sometimes we...
I finished with the dishes. Now I'm storing my veggies. So I've removed all the loose leaves from the lettuce. So I'm keeping one. I'm gonna keep one for sandwiches and stuff, and then the other one's gonna be for salads. But also these loose leaves, I'm gonna like chop them up and put them in a container for a salad or salads, more than one. So I think I want this one to be the one that I store. So I'm putting it in this mica bag, my skuma. It's called a skuma wiki bag, I believe. This was sent to me a long time ago by Green Thing KE. So if you're looking for cute bags to store your ninis and keep them fresh, this works very, very well. So I'm storing this in here, and then I'm gonna chop this up and put this in a container and then put that in the fridge as well. So I also want to clean the fridge, and I'm cleaning my veggies so that I can put them in the fridge. So this one's same thing. I'll just remove the loose minis. Like I usually just remove the ones that are hanging off, and then this will just go into the box for the veggies. And then what else is there? The baby spinach. I think I want to learn how to freeze them in balls. Remember, I used to buy the frozen balls, the ones I would use in smoothies. But also, it's June. July is right around the corner, which means smoothies, cold smoothies are not going to be a thing. I also want to clean out the fridge. Well, it's not dirty per se. I just need to clean my shelves. And then I put my cucumbers and zucchinis in this particular container. The ones that were here, 2 of them ended up getting spoiled. I had not used them. They were cucumbers, so I threw that out and cleaned this. So this is extremely clean. It sits I've made like a small section in here, like a skinny section that has some of these trays in the fridge, the extra whatever. So I'm thinking this, because I don't have much that can fit here, I can have that there, because then it gives me more space down here for more things. See, I like that. So I need to clean this ninis, these two shelves, sorry, and then I also want to clean the top because I feel like it needs to be cleaned. And then the base, I think I've walked you through the base before, I'm not sure. This is where I put fruits, ice creams, and whatever. What are these things called? Oh, that's what I call them. Fruits, ice creams, and ice cubes. This is for foods like leftovers and like frozen beans, whatever, onion rings. Then this is for meats. So we have sausages. I learned this from Kazungu. So I used to put mine in a container. Like I would put like half the whatever in a container, and then I would freeze half of them and then put the other half ukuju. So nowadays I freeze them like this. Like I do bags of 4 or 3, and then I freeze them fast like this, and then I organize them. So we have chicken, we have sausages, we have wings, we have beefo for them cats. So yeah. So yeah, and then our veggies are gonna go into the fridge as well. I forgot to mention one thing before I started cleaning the whatever. So I'm cleaning my zucchini right now. I don't have cucumbers at the moment. So when I'm cleaning zucchinis, carrots, cucumbers, tomatoes, and all that kind of stuff, I usually put some vinegar in my water, and then I let them soak a bit and then come and clean them. I'm also using my green thing brush for that. It's turned black over here. It was left inside a thing that had water, but it still cleans very, very well. So I use this. Sometimes I just use a sponge. But yeah, check out Green Thing KE. That's their handle on Instagram for environmental friendly cleaning supplies, storage bags, soaps, and straws. They have glass straws. I wanna buy glass straws from them. They also have metal straws. They have toothbrushes that are made out of bamboo. Like they have some really, really cool products, and they're very, very good. I've had this brush for I think at least 2 years now, if I'm not wrong. So check them out.
'Cause we got unconditional love. Damn, I don't wanna be mad on you. No, I don't wanna be mad on things you do. But sometimes I need what's best for me. Sometimes I need what's best, baby, can't you see? Can be there when you weak. No, no, no. Yes, I want you to be here for me. Of course I want you to be here, don't disappear. Sometimes I need you strong for me. Sometimes I need you strong when I'm on my knees. Oh, baby.
So it's getting cold. I have finished with most of the vegetables. I say most because I'm here to prep the stuff for salads and whatnot. The fridge is clean. The dishes are clean. Now I want to make dinner. So for dinner today, I want to have the leftover butter chicken that you saw me put in some dishes a while ago. But so the thing is, I have two servings of butter chicken. So I'll have one today, one tomorrow, because I know tomorrow I'm going to be around for lunch. And then I know on Tuesday or Wednesday, or Tuesday and Wednesday, I'm going to be going into work. So I'm not going to be around for lunch, but I do need to have dinner. So I'm going to have the second serving. I have frozen 1 serving, and I have a frozen minced meat serving. So I'm planning to make some mashed potatoes today, and I also want to do some creamed spinach, and also I want to do like some shredded lettuce and put that away. But for that I want to shred the lettuce, do some chopped up red cabbage, and then I'll serve that with like the food either tomorrow or the day after, so like as my greens and whatever. So right now I want to do mashed potatoes. but I want to do leek mashed potatoes or licked up or whatever. Like I want to use my leeks in the mashed potatoes. I usually do a lot of garlic mashed potatoes, but I don't want to do garlic today because I have a lot of leeks, so I want to use leeks instead. So I have some good porreros, so I want to do the whatevers. I want to do what? I want to peel the potatoes, get them on the stove and start doing that, and then prep the rest. So I guess we is cooking together.
Love interrupted by tragedy, lost in the drought of nightfall, running in search of the remedy, trying to find her place in it all, focused only on the negative. All she can attract is pain. Perception is what will manifest. Thought she could escape, but it's all the same. Birds fly south for the winter, but she ran to the west side. And though much was stolen, much still abides. And I know she'd rather keep her distance, but as time moves on, she's drifting away.
Now I'm chopping the leeks because they're quite large. I'm going to do it in 2 sections. I've cut like first the part that looks whitish, and then I've cut it into 4 whatevers, and then I'm just now going to slice them into smaller, like small whatevers. So you see the leaves have some soil like stuck in between, so that's why I cut them there. So I'm gonna clean them and then just chop them and add them to this. Yeah, the potatoes are good. I want to do a red onion for the spinach. So yeah, so I'm gonna chop this, and then I'll see you now when we're doing the next part. I don't strain the whole thing, so I leave a bit of water. That's what contributes to the creaminess. So now I'm going to melt some butter in a pan, and I'm going to infuse the butter with the leeks. I'm going to fry them on a pan, and ginger. And then we move on from there. Do you want to come to this side? So first we're going to melt our butter on like medium heat. So I'll just add that. And then I'll just keep stirring till we infuse that. So this is the one I'm going to use to mash the potatoes. So I'm just using it here. All this buttery goodness. Ow. Just heat up, and you want to start smelling the fragrance of the Leeks. You can already smell the butteriness, butteriness. And then I am getting my can of coconut cream ready. My favorite brand is this Real Thai. I love their coconut milks and their coconut creams. So they've started to brown, so I'm gonna switch off the stove. And then I'm going to just transfer this into my pan. And then now we're going to mash this with the potatoes. And then I'll just add a bit of the coconut cream. It becomes super easy to mash them, and then leaving a bit of that water also helps a lot. So this already smells so good. Oh my, that is so good. So I'm gonna add a bit of the coconut cream, just a bit, because it's already very smooth. So I'm just going to add a bit straight from the can, and then just infuse that. I feel like the coconut cream also adds like an extra layer of creaminess. And then we're going to switch on the stove again, and we're going to try and dry out any extra liquids, but I like how creamy this is. This is the kind you pipe. This is what you get in restaurants, the kind they pipe. They put in like a piping bag. Look at how creamy that looks. See, no bumps, like hardly anything of the sort. Look at that. Alright, so I'm gonna just switch on the stove and put this on low heat, and then I'm going to let that dry out just a little bit, not a lot, just a bit. As that's doing that, we're gonna get started on the spinach. Wow, that is so tasty. Like sometimes I surprise myself. I forget sometimes. So we don't need as much butter as we used for the spinach, so that should be enough. I like to do crescent onions. I like to cut them in just half. So I'm gonna these are going to shrink in a few. So I don't have a need for this, a proper lid for this. So I'm just going to use this. So I'm just going to use this. Because I know they're just going to shrink down anyway. I just need to give them a bit of direction, and then lowering the heat. The battery is dying. So after this, once this is ready, I'll just add some of my coconut cream. I'll just add some of my coconut cream onto this and a bit of salt, and we are good to go. Alright, let me switch this off. So there we go. So we have our creamed spinach, our leek mashed potatoes. The plating is not the best. It's not like the cutest. And our butter chicken. I did not realize like that container was holding so much chicken in it. But I've tasted everything here and it's lovely. It's all amazing. So yeah. So I don't like my spinach being super cooked. I like that crunch in it. You can see some of the leeks. I should have left some for garnish, but It's okay. Dinner is served. Served. So I'm going to eat my food. I'm going to enjoy it. End this vlog. Okay, good night, or rather good night to me and them cats. I just fed them. They're eating their food. I hope that would mean that they're not going to disturb me as I eat my food, but I know better than to, think that. Okay.
But did the ocean